Washington. Christopher A. Wray, the director of the FBI, defended his workforce on Thursday in a politically charged hearing on Capitol Hill, rebutting President Trump's accusation that the Bureau was in tatters and fending off attacks from Republicans on personnel. The unusual scenario, the nation's top law enforcement official, pressed by normally deferential Republican lawmakers, was a reflection of the extreme partisanship that has taken hold in Washington. The FBI, whose leadership and agents have long seen it as an apolitical institution, has been thrust into the political maelstrom repeatedly over the past 2 years. M.R. Wray, who became director in August, remained unflappable during his first appearance before the House Judiciary Committee, touting the work of the FBI's nearly 37,000 employees. "There is no finer institution than the FBI. And no finer people than the men and women who work there," he said. M.R. Wray was pressed by Republicans on the political leanings of FBI agents and Justice Department prosecutors. Lawmakers tried to cast doubt on the impartiality of the Justice Department's special counsel, Robert S. Mueller III, noting that prosecutors on his team donated to Democrats. They also repeatedly brought up Peter Strzok, an FBI agent who was removed from M.R. Mueller's staff because of potentially anti-Trump text messages he traded with another person on the team. M.R. Strzok was also a key member of the FBI team that investigated whether Hillary Clinton and her aides mishandled classified information. According to FBI documents, he interviewed Mrs. Clinton. Representative John Ratcliffe, Republican of Texas, said there were questions about M.R. Strzok's integrity if in fact he was anti-Trump. M.R. Ratcliffe said that M.R. Strzok had been demoted, an assertion that M.R. Wray disputed. He said M.R. Strzok had been reassigned. "If you kicked everybody off of Mueller's team who was anti-Trump, I don't think there'd be anyone left," said Representative Jim Jordan, Republican of Ohio. M.R. Wray said he was working to ensure that politics stayed out of the FBI's investigations. "I am emphasizing in every audience I can inside the Bureau that our decisions need to be made based on nothing other than the facts and the law and our rules and our processes and our core values and not based on any political considerations by any side of the aisle," he said. Another Republican, Matt Gaetz of Florida, pointed out that a senior prosecutor on M.R. Mueller's team, Andrew Weissman, had praised Sally Q. Yates, the former Deputy Attorney General who defied M.R. Trump over his travel ban and was fired. M.R. Gaetz wondered whether M.R. Weissman's actions demonstrated political bias. Representative Louis Gohmert, a Texas Republican, even attacked M.R. Mueller, who served both Republican and Democratic presidents as FBI director and is usually held in high regard by politicians. M.R. Gohmert said that M.R. Mueller had weakened the FBI because of bad management decisions he made as director. M.R.